County Dundee United, that's been an interesting one as well. Cole Donaldson scoring for County against his old side and then an equaliser. Tell you what, I think there's been another... I
was just about to say that, David, yes.
What were you going to say?
There's been a goal.
Great, said it. You're putting words in my mouth. Let's head to Dingwall now and hear from Ailey.
Yes, it's the visitors who take the lead here in Dingwall for the first time today. Nicky Clark on the score sheet on 79 minutes. A pass in the box and a left-footed shot straight into the back of the net. So it's now Ross County 1, Dundee United 2.
Oof, so Dundee United could be on course for their second win of the season. Your own team, Tom, take them on to 7 points.
Yeah, it'd be a fantastic win because Ross County have started the season ever so well. It was always going to be a difficult task to go up there today and get 3 points. If they can hang on in for it, it'd be, it would show a good start to the season. There's a lot to like about them actually so far from the matches I've watched of Dundee United. They've looked organised, but maybe just lacked a wee cutting edge at the top end of the pitch. Obviously,
why would that be?
Obviously Shankland's injured, but just in their general play actually as well. Even without Lawrence, but today they managed to get a couple of goals, and I think probably worthy, Marvin, worthy to be ahead in the game.
Yeah, definitely. I think they've been the stronger team. It's been actually a good game, but obviously Nicky Clark scored now, so it seems like I'm a after timer. But I was going to say if one team was going to, probably go on and get another goal, it'd be Dundee United because I think Bolton ran through, didn't he, about 5 or 10 minutes ago and just stretched for one. But no, they're on the front foot and they look good for the lead.
You impressed how they've made the step up from the Championship?
Definitely, because it's not an easy step up to make. I made it at Hibs, but Dundee United have really taken it in their stride. They probably say they were unlucky to lose to Hibs as well, who are top of the league, 3 wins in 3. So, yeah, they've taken it in their stride and they're looking good.
Now, you know what? Full time now in Dingwall, Ross County against Dundee United. Is it another win for United, Ailey?
It is indeed. It's Ross County 1, Dundee United 2. A well-matched contest here in Dingwall today. The home side's unbeaten record now undone by Mickey Mellon's United side. County taking the lead on 29 minutes. Cole Donaldson with a powerful effort on the edge of the box, opening the scoring. Ross Stewart going close 5 minutes later in at the back post, but his effort just too high. United, though, keeping the pressure up, and that paid off on the 40th minute when Peter PAWLETT pounced on a loose ball in the box and just tapped it straight into the back of the net to draw level. County claiming for a penalty in the first half. Seemed to be a bit of contact between Harry Payton and Mark Connolly, but Payton yellow carded in the end. Opportunities for both sides into the second half. Ross Stewart and Payton going close for the home side, and Luke Bolton with a big chance for the visitors on 71 minutes after Louis Apere played him in. And Bolton again going close, beating Ross Laidlaw with a shot from 25 yards, but that just going wide of goal. The breakthrough for United came on 79 minutes with a Nicky Clark left-footed shot following a horizontal pass from Cammy Smith in the box. So that secured all 3 points for the visitors. 5 minutes before time, PAWLETT could have made it 3, a driving shot goalwards, but that was saved by Laidlaw. So it's United who are deserved winners in the end, and a real battling performance here at Dingwall. It finished Ross County 1, Dundee United 2.
And it's all over.
We must move on. Ross County were looking to open with 4 games unbeaten in the Premiership for the first time since their maiden top flight campaign 8 years ago. They entertained the Dundee United side who were looking to add to the points to the plaudits they've already had this term.
Billy Mackay holds it up well. Payton for Vigers. It's a confident start this by the home team. This is youngster Josh Reid, local lad, certainly making good at the moment. Payton goes down looking for a penalty, but all he's going to get is a yellow card. Referee Craig Napier decides that was a dive.
That decision today on with Harry Payton, when it was quite clearly a penalty, and to instantly go and book the player is incredible.
Not the outcome Stuart Kettlewell was looking for there. Ross Stewart. And on the other side it's Michael Gardine. Steps inside Gardine, creating room for that shot at goal. Might have been whistling just wide, but it did need saving. from Sigries, who tipped it round the post. Vigurs delivers the corner kick. It's long for Stewart. Headed away by Peter PAWLETT. Vigurs can get this back in. Headed away by Appere. That's Stewart. That's called Donaldson. That's an absolute cracker. Ross County go in front. And it's Donaldson's first goal for the club just inside the half hour. And what a hit that was from Donaldson. Reed's throw, nice layoff. Gardine's cross. This is Ross Stewart with a real chance to make it 2. United reckoned there was a little nudge when the ball was in the air here on Sportlett, but he chested it down and it wouldn't just come down quickly enough to keep that on target. Freeman, the debutant for United. Appere does well, using his strength and covering across the goal scorer Donaldson. Such a talent, Appere. Freeman plays it in, that's a lovely layoff. Fired into the danger zone, cleared by Donaldson. But the danger's not yet over, that's Appere keeping the pressure on. And Stewart, in the end, clears for the Dingwall team. It's coming straight back at them. This is Luke Bolton, bustling his way to the byline. It's gone all the way for Sporler. That's Appere and that's Peter PAWLETT scoring the equaliser for Dundee United 5 minutes before half-time. It's his first goal for a year, and it has the Tannadice team back on level terms. It's Harry Payton with the corner kick, and it's another chance for Ross Stewart right on half-time. Looked as if he was complaining about handball here, but it was a big opportunity to get County back in front. That's well won by Appere. Now the Tangerine shirts are flooding forward. Bolton switches on the afterburners, he's in.
I've said to them all along, you're here to play for Dundee United. If the opportunity or the ask comes and you have to play, I'll play. I won't, if you like, protect any of them or anything like that. They'll be asked to go and do a job for this football club.
Donaldson launches it. That was Reynolds' header, down from Vigurs. Here's Irwin, shrugs off Reynolds, threads it through for Stewart, great pass, what a chance! Well, you had your money on Stewart scoring there, and again it was brilliant from Irwin. Still 1-1 in the Easter Ross sunshine. That's Clark with the layoff. Chalmers strong on the ball, quick feet. This looks promising. Nicky Clark! That's what you call instant impact. 5 minutes off the bench, and Clark scores his second goal of the season. Scored against St Johnstone on the opening weekend, and he's taken that chance really well. 2-1 United. That's PAWLETT, lovely flick. Clark is there. Peter PAWLETT, saved by Laidlaw, and flicked further away by Randall. Solidly behind the angled drive. Get the feeling Mickey Mellon would take the full-time whistle anytime you fancy. United 2-1 in front, and there's not much time to be played here. Good header away from Connolly, and there is the full-time whistle.
In terms of game plan, in terms of how we played up until that 40-minute mark when Dundee United scored, I think we nailed it. I think we got it right. The problem was the response wasn't the same as it was against Kilmarnock on Wednesday night.
Apart from winning the game of football, that was the reason for them to come up here with a lot of experienced players missing today. But we just got on with it, we never whinged about it. We gave people their first starts in the Scottish Premiership, and they performed like that, so all credit to them.
Another away win for United in their return to the Premiership. You can't help but be impressed by the start they've made, Shelley.
Johnson's manager?
Fundamentals, he's built the foundations, and I think a lot of people had written Dundee United off and wondered, you know, the big question's going to be posed, you know, can they get into the top six, can they survive? But you know, they've done fantastic so far.
Do you think they can get into the top six this season on what you've seen so far?
On what I've seen so far, yes, absolutely.
Good. Fadi, I know you're a big fan of Mickey Mellon. You were talking about him off camera during the week.
Listen, I love his positivity. Every time if somebody's talking about how good the team they're playing against, he always brings it back to his team and his players. I heard him on the sideline against Hibs, and I know they lost that game, but he was so positive, backing the players. You could hear it from the sideline, and it must be a dream to play under him, because he's always encouraging them and getting them to do. He's not asking them to do things they can't do, but the encouragement is brilliant.
It is indeed. Now, Stuart Kettlewell wasn't happy with a penalty that wasn't given for Ross County, and in the end Harry Payton was booked by referee Craig Napier. Do you concur with the decision?
I concur with the decision, because it looks like there's a motion towards the ball from Connolly, but I don't know if he's anticipating contact. Connolly sticks his leg out.
Are you sure there's no contact?
I don't think there is. I've watched it a few times. I just don't see it.
I think he's dived into it. I think he's dived into it, but it's not a booking. It's not intentional. It's not a dive. He hasn't dived intentionally. I don't think it's not a booking.
Right. Okay. I think that's really conclusive. Now, United, they played really well throughout the match, better in the second half probably, but they were brilliant on the counter-attack, Shelley, weren't they?
Yeah, transitional moments were key for them. You can see here defensively, they win the ball. Reynolds does brilliant, but he picks out the pass to Bolton, who's on the half-turn. It's fantastic, you know, winning the ball and picking the pass out. And here, 1v1, I thought Bolton had a great game, very creative. Gets into the final third, and this pass is absolutely fantastic. I think it's Harkes that comes on to it. He's got options in the box, you can see there, he can play it inside, he goes for the shot, maybe the wrong option, but it's a brilliant bit of play. Here again, they're so well organised, they've almost got everyone behind the ball. Again, win the ball and they break. Look at the speed and the intensity. That's what you need to do to break teams down. And again, very unlucky. Probably should score there.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, throughout the match, this was a feature, wasn't it, James?
Brilliant. You know, Reynolds stepping in and winning it. This pass here, he's got a simple pass to Bolton, but he just reverses it. You look at Bolton's body shape, he's wanting in behind.
Yeah.
It's a terrific pass. I actually think he should do better, but it just shows you, as Shelley mentioned, the speed of their attacks, the speed of their breaks was brilliant. They've got bodies forward in this one. It's not so much a break. Brilliant feet from Logan Chalmers, and there's an end product. Brilliant. Nicky Clark's just on the pitch.
It's a brilliant
striker's goal. He knows where the goal is. He doesn't have to look. It's on his so-called weaker foot. He just places it in the corner, and it's a brilliant finish, and no less than Dundee United deserve.
Yeah, a goal worthy of winning any match. Stuart Kettlewell felt at 1-0 they should have increased their lead with a number of good chances.
Yeah, they did have chances. I think that, you know, Ross County, I think they've went ahead in their four games this season, and they have. Ross Stewart has been brilliant. Michael Gardine's another player who he's tricky, gets his shot away here. You would expect the goalkeeper to save it, and even if he doesn't, it's probably going to go into the side netting. But they do have a threat, whether it be from set plays. They've got a lot of, you know, big, aggressive players in the box, and this is a rarity to see an Ian Vigurs cross with his right foot. I have to say, he's got a terrific left foot, and at least it's a great knockdown from Ross Stewart and a brilliant finish from Cole Donaldson. But yeah, they did fail to capitalise. They did have chances. Lee Irwin does brilliant here. He's got the easy option again, but Ross Stewart makes a brilliant run, and you have to say he's got to do better, and that'll be the frustrating thing for Stuart Kettlewell and Ross County.
Yeah, I agree, and he's had such a good season so far, Ross Stewart. Okay, it's time.